Alright, what is going on, YouTube? We're back in it for another one, and it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you make it a good one with your significant other. As for me, I remember this actually happened a couple of years ago, where we barely got any snow, but then on Valentine's Day, we got absolutely pooped on. I was just about to say something else, but it's YouTube. We got pooped on. Well, the same kind of thing happened this year as well, too, man. It's like we've been having a much warmer winter so far. We had a couple of snowfalls, right? But nothing like, you got to think I'm on the east coast of Canada, right? So when I was growing up, when I was little, I remember snow being on the ground like in November and shit. And that hasn't been the case for a long time now. It's like, yeah, you'll see, you'll get a couple of snowfalls, like little ones, just before Christmas. And it's like, you really don't see anything until February. And like this year, we got a couple recently, but not really anything serious. And then, you know, Valentine's Day, there it is, man. Like, you got snow drifts up to the roof of your truck and shit. Oh my God, it's too real, man. So I have no idea what I'm going to be doing, what the missus is going to be doing. The missus hasn't been feeling well the last couple of days as well, too. So, you know, I don't know. It's the plans. It looks like we're stuck in the house, man. Possibly. We'll see what happens in a little bit, but it looks like we're stuck in the house for now. But either way, if we're stuck in the house, I'll make it up to her tonight, and I'll make it up to her at some point down the road as well, too. Maybe on the weekend, we'll go do something special. But it looks like I'm stuck in the house, and I don't feel like playing video games. So here I am. I decided to turn the mic on and upload a video for y'all, man, because I haven't uploaded a video in, 2-3 days now. I wasn't feeling good for a bit there, and it just, dude, I'm telling you, man, like the hype for the Cockaduki right now is just, there's nothing there. You know, I've never seen a new season for Call of Duty since they started doing this Fortnite live service bullshit. I don't think I can remember a season where it felt this dull in the community. It's lit for the Warzone crowd though, but you already knew that. The Warzone crowd already knew that. They knew that for the last few weeks, how lit this season's going to be for them. What do we got? Multiplayer, man. We got a map that we should have been playing on this whole time. And it's not even a great map. A map that we had in the beta very briefly. They took it out. Now they're giving us back to as quote unquote, like extra new content. And a map that a lot of us listening to my voice right now, a lot of you have played on 500,000 times at this point. You know, like, it's a good map. Like I've said in my videos before, I love Dome, man, from MWII. It's a great map. I have a lot of great memories on that map in MWII. And even some on COD Ghosts and shit too, but it's hard to get excited when this is what it is for multiplayer. This is your little bit of content for the next few months. Here you go. Right, here's what we got for Warzone for the next few months, and here's what we got for you who bought the base game. You paid full price for this bitch. This is all that you got. It's so bad right now, even Charlie Intel is complaining about this. And you know it's bad. If everybody's favorite COD Intel channel is complaining about this, they're doing it in the most respectful possible way you can complain about something. But even they're complaining about this shit, man. So you know it's bad, right? But it's actually funny too. You know, on Twitter, if you follow somebody, and sometimes they'll respond to somebody that you're not following, but it will still show up in your timeline though. So it's like, I'll see these posts here and there from Charlie Intel replying to people, and they'll be complaining about people who complain about Call of Duty, but now he's complaining about Season 2 for the multiplayer folk. Yo, you can't make this shit up, man. Oh my goodness. So is it the lack of content? Well, I think that definitely has something to do with it. I think a lot of it has to do with skill-based matchmaking as well too, man. I mean, like, we all know what it's going to be like when you get on these maps come tomorrow, right? You go and you reinstall the game or whatever, you get on some Dome, and you know it's going to be sweat fucking city in whatever playlist they got for these new maps. You already know what's going to be. And Valderas Museum is not even a great map, man. Actually, it's pretty big. You guys have seen some gameplay on this channel from it, from me playing on the beta, and like, yeah, I was getting my streaks and stuff, but I think that was before the skill-based matchmaking like real hit me. And I think that was before I started really noticing just how inconsistent and rigged the gunfights are in this game. Like, I remember acknowledging that in those videos that I was uploading then, but I remember saying that I was having a little bit of fun in the beta, and I would still lay out all the problems with this game. Like, the maps were ass, you know, the perk system was weird and dumb, Ghost was useless, basically, like, all these other problems, right? I was still talking about all that in those videos, but I was still having just a shred of fun with the game. And then I remember, if you guys remember, for my first few videos when this game actually dropped, and I was trying to put my finger on what it was that I enjoyed a little bit in the beta, but now all of a sudden I was not having fun with the game anymore. And I think that has a lot to do with just how rigged these gunfights actually are. And we started seeing how bad it got come the launch of the game, with worse skill-based matchmaking. We saw worse connections, we saw worse inconsistent gunfights. And now we're at a point with this game where we're starving for content. And not just any content, like we're starving for original new content. And it's just a goddamn Snoozefest over here in Modern Warfare Deuce, man. We got nothing. It's a live service game, but they forgot how to live service it though. Unless you're talking about a little bit of the battle pass and bundles in the store and a whole bunch of shit for Warzone. Here you go. Here's your live services. This is the live service they were talking about, man. Not for 6v6 multiplayer though. You know, I'm not trying to hear about these 2 other battle maps that are coming to Ground War or whatever it is. I don't even know what the fuck battle map means, but I think it's a Ground War map. I'm not talking about that shit, man. I'm talking about 6 fucking v6 multiplayer. What we all grew up playing in Call of Duty. The game mode that actually made this franchise. That's the game mode that I'm talking about. We got nothing, man. It's a fucking snooze fest. I know some people are wondering if I'm going to be covering Season 2 on this channel, and like, I gotta be honest, man. I haven't touched the game since all this shit went down with the bundle. And even if that didn't go down, I was barely playing it at that. Like, there's not a cell in my body that wants to play this game right now. It's so dull and stale and dry and infuriating at the same time too, with the matchmaking and all that other horse shit. It's just, right now, it's not in a great state, man. And it's just not a very fun game to play. Especially when you think about how good Call of Duty used to be. It's not a good, fun Call of Duty game to play. You know, and honestly, right now, I'm reinstalling Apex Legends as we speak, because I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to tonight, but I'm definitely going to try that new TDM mode probably tomorrow at some point, and I might want to make a video on that as well too. Like, especially if I enjoy it, I'm probably going to make a video on it, man, either way. But if I enjoy it, I don't know, man. We're gonna have to see what happens. I mean, I'm a Call of Duty channel, right? So I probably will try to put something together real quick on Season 2, but it's just, dude, man, this game is just something else, man. I made a couple of videos talking about how this game could kill 6v6 multiplayer in Call of Duty. And it honestly, man, like, I'm not trying to brag or sound conceited or anything like that, but it's just, I mean, it's Call of Duty right now. It's bad, bro. It's down bad. And I don't even remember seeing the community this dull, the multiplayer side of it. Even in Vanguard. Maybe it's because less people actually bought that game. More people bought this game thinking it was going to be a sequel to Modern Warfare 2019 and build off of that. And we got what we got. So now there's just way more people disappointed and shit. I don't know, man. Maybe I would have to make a commentary and talk about that sometimes. But there was a few other things I was going to talk about in this video, but this one's kind of getting long, so I'm going to cut it off here. That is it for this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out.